In the ancient days, on the shores of the great Arabic Sea, there lived a poor fisherman, old now, his back bent from years of hard work, his hands rough as sandpaper from ropes and nets. He had a wife and children to feed, but his net brought home only small fish, barely enough for one meal. Each day, he cast his net 4 times. 4 times was the law his ancestors had set, and each day, he hoped for more. But hope, as the poor know too well, does not fill empty bellies. One morning, he set out before dawn, his small boat creaking on the waves, his heart heavy with worry. His first cast brought up something heavy, far heavier than any fish. His heart leaped with hope, but when he pulled it to the surface, he saw only an old copper pot, sealed with lead, its sides green with centuries of salt water. No money, no jewels, nothing but an old pot. Disappointed, he threw it back into the sea, but something made him stop. A strange feeling, a whisper from somewhere deep inside. He cast his net again. His second cast brought up a donkey, a dead donkey, bloated and repulsive, that made the fisherman vomit on the spot. What cursed luck! He threw the carcass back, washed his net in the waves, and cast a third time. What choice did he have? 4 casts was the law, and he had children waiting at home. His third cast brought up broken pottery and glass, junk, refuse, the leavings of some ancient ship. The fisherman sat down in his boat and wept. What had he done to deserve such misfortune? Was this to be his life? Was this all his children would ever know? Hunger and failure? But the law was clear. 4 casts. He had 1 left. His fourth and final cast brought up a sealed brass flask, a beautiful thing, older than any kingdom, its surface covered in strange symbols that seemed to move in the light. When the fisherman held it to his ear, he heard something inside, a voice, whispering, calling. His hands trembled. This was no ordinary flask. He broke the seal, and from within, smoke began to pour, columns of black smoke, rising toward the sky, coiling and twisting until it formed a shape beyond imagination. The genie that emerged was terrifying, a creature of nightmare, with a face blue as midnight and eyes that burned with flames of pure hatred. He was enormous, a giant of smoke and malice, his head touching the clouds. Fisherman, his voice boomed like thunder. You have freed me. Now you must die. The fisherman trembled. But great one, he managed to whisper, I freed you. Why would you kill me? The genie laughed, a sound like breaking stones. Fool, I have been trapped in that flask for 400 years. 400 years of darkness and anger. The first 200 years, I promised riches to whoever freed me. The next 200, I promised to make them kings. No one came. Now I have only one wish, to kill the one who frees me, and that is you. The fisherman was terrified, but his mind, sharpened by years of poverty and struggle, worked quickly. But great genie, he said, you are too large to have fit in that tiny flask. This cannot be true. Show me how you fit inside. The genie, proud and vain, began to shrink, shrinking and shrinking until he was nothing but smoke flowing back into the flask. The fisherman, quick as lightning, slammed the lead seal back in place. The genie was trapped again, but this time, the fisherman did not despair. He had a plan. Now, the fisherman said calmly, we will make a deal. You are a genie of great power. I am a poor man with a family. Release me, and I will set you free once more. Keep me imprisoned, and I will seal you forever in this flask. The genie, outwitted and trapped, had no choice. He agreed. The fisherman broke the seal, and the genie emerged, this time gently, gracefully, no longer a monster but a spirit of air. You have won, fisherman. I grant you 3 wishes, whatever your heart desires. The fisherman smiled. Then I wish for my boat to be filled with gold, and for my family to never know hunger again. So it was. The fisherman's boat filled with gold, enough to last generations. His family moved from their tiny hut to a proper house. His children went to school. His wife no longer had to wash other people's clothes. The fisherman himself lived in comfort, but never forgot where he came from. He gave to the poor, helped his neighbors, and never again cast his net in anger. The genie, now free, flew into the sky with a smile, and was never seen again. The old fisherman lived to see his grandchildren playing in the sun, and when people asked how he had won against a monster, he always said the same thing. A clever mind is worth more than a powerful body. Always think before you fight, and never let your pride make you a fool.